Don't be so ungrateful. Don't be so ungrateful.
កុំរមើលគុណពេក
Don't be so cunning. Don't be so cunning.
កុំដើរខ្សែលើពេក
Don't be so soft-hearted. Don't be so soft-hearted.
កុំចិត្តទន់ពេក
Don't be so innocent. Don't be so innocent.
កុំស្លូតត្រង់ពេក
Don't be so crabby. Don't be so crabby.
កុំឆាយឆាវពេក
Don't be so fickle. Don't be so fickle.
កុំសាវ៉ាពេក
Don't be so stubborn. Don't be so stubborn.
កុំក្បាលរឹងពេក
Don't be so snobbish. Don't be so snobbish.
កុំវាយរូបពេក
Don't be so stuck up. Don't be so stuck up.
កុំឆ្មើងឆ្មៃពេក
Don't be so paranoid. Don't be so paranoid.
កុំរវើរវាយពេក
Don't be so arrogant. Don't be so arrogant.
កុំក្អែងក្អាងពេក
Don't be so dispassionate. Don't be so dispassionate.
កុំចិត្តដាច់ពេក
Don't be so partial. Don't be so partial.
កុំលំអៀងពេក
Don't be so boastful. Don't be so boastful.
កុំអួតពេក
Don't be so bold-faced. Don't be so bold-faced.
កុំមុខក្រាស់ពេក
Don't be so hard-pressed. Don't be so hard-pressed.
កុំទាល់ច្រកពេក
Don't be so hard-headed. Don't be so hard-headed.
កុំក្បាលរឹងពេក
Don't be so soft-spoken. Don't be so soft-spoken.
កុំនិយាយផ្អែមពេក
Don't be so irritable. Don't be so irritable.
កុំឆាប់ខឹងពេក
Don't be so vulgar. Don't be so vulgar.
កុំថោកទាបពេក
Don't be so dignified. Don't be so dignified.
កុំថ្លៃថ្នូរពេក
Don't be so ill-bred. Don't be so ill-bred.
កុំឥតពូជពេក
Don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish.
កុំអាត្មានិយមពេក
Don't be so confident. Don't be so confident.
កុំទុកចិត្តខ្លួនឯងពេក
Don't be so sociable. Don't be so sociable.
កុំរាក់ទាក់ពេក
Don't be so forgetful. Don't be so forgetful.
កុំភ្លេចភ្លាំងពេក
Don't be so stupid. Don't be so stupid.
កុំល្ងងពេក
Don't be so elusive. Don't be so elusive.
កុំបំភាន់ភ្នែក
Don't be so strict. Don't be so strict.
កុំមើងម៉ាត់ពេក
Don't be so close-handed. Don't be so close-handed.
កុំគំរីពេក
Don't be so industrious. Don't be so industrious.
កុំឧស្សាហ៍ពេក
Don't be so sensitive. Don't be so sensitive.
កុំរំជើបរំជួលពេក
Don't be so crazy. Don't be so crazy.
កុំភ្លើពេក
Don't be so sad. Don't be so sad.
កុំក្រៀមក្រំពេក
Don't be so excited. Don't be so excited.
កុំរំភើបពេក
Don't be so happy. Don't be so happy.
កុំសប្បាយពេក
Don't be so despotic. Don't be so despotic.
កុំផ្ដាច់ការពេក
Don't be so talkative. Don't be so talkative.
កុំនិយាយច្រើនពេក
Don't be so eloquent. Don't be so eloquent.
កុំពូកែវោហាពេក
Don't be so complicated. Don't be so complicated.
កុំស្មុគស្មាញពេក
Don't be so miserable. Don't be so miserable.
កុំរហែមរហាមពេក
Don't be so dashing. Don't be so dashing.
កុំហឺហាពេក
Don't be so anxious. Don't be so anxious.
កុំអន្ទះសារពេក
Don't be so annoyed. Don't be so annoyed.
កុំមួម៉ៅពេក
Don't be so brave. Don't be so brave.
កុំក្លាហានពេក
Don't be so loyal. Don't be so loyal.
កុំស្មោះត្រង់ពេក
Don't be so coward. Don't be so coward.
កុំកំសាកពេក
Don't be so faithful. Don't be so faithful.
កុំស្មោះត្រង់ពេក
Don't be so fair. Don't be so fair.
កុំត្រឹមត្រូវពេក
Don't be so justice. Don't be so justice.
កុំយុត្តិធម៌ពេក
Don't be so open-minded. Don't be so open-minded.
កុំចិត្តទូលាយពេក
Don't be so narrow-minded. Don't be so narrow-minded.
កុំចិត្តចង្អៀតពេក
Don't be so stingy. Don't be so stingy.
កុំកំណាញ់ពេក
Don't be so kind. Don't be so kind.
កុំចិត្តល្អពេក
Don't be so honest. Don't be so honest.
កុំស្មោះត្រង់ពេក
Don't be so cruel. Don't be so cruel.
កុំសាហាវពេក
Don't be so mild. Don't be so mild.
កុំស្លូតពេក
Don't be so rude. Don't be so rude.
កុំឆ្លើយពេក
Don't be so gentle. Don't be so gentle.
កុំសុភាពពេក
Don't be so impolite. Don't be so impolite.
កុំខ្វះការគួរសមពេក
Don't be so polite. Don't be so polite.
កុំគួរសមពេក
Don't be so immoral. Don't be so immoral.
កុំខ្វះសុជីវធម៌ពេក
Don't be so insolent. Don't be so insolent.
កុំប្រហានពេក
Don't be so good-hearted. Don't be so good-hearted.
កុំចិត្តល្អពេក
Don't be so furious. Don't be so furious.
កុំចិត្តក្តៅពេក
Don't be so timid. Don't be so timid.
កុំទុយមួយពេក
Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean.
កុំកាច់ពេក
Don't be so nasty. Don't be so nasty.
កុំឆ្នះពេក
Don't be so naughty. Don't be so naughty.
កុំខឹលពេក
Don't be so shy. Don't be so shy.
កុំអៀនពេក
Don't be so disappointed. Don't be so disappointed.
កុំឆ្អែតចិត្តអី
Don't be so unfair. Don't be so unfair.
កុំអយុត្តិធម៌ពេក
Don't be so frightened. Don't be so frightened.
កុំខ្លាចពេក
Don't be so envious. Don't be so envious.
កុំច្រណែនពេក
Don't be so jealous. Don't be so jealous.
កុំប្រច័ណ្ឌពេក
Don't be so regretful. Don't be so regretful.
កុំសោកស្ដាយពេក
Don't be so noisy. Don't be so noisy.
កុំលោឡាពេក
Don't be so clever. Don't be so clever.
កុំឆ្លាតពេក
Don't be so lazy. Don't be so lazy.
កុំខ្ជិលពេក